There is a thin line between a pile of blocks and a piece of art. Most people see Minecraft as a game of squares. I see it as a block of digital marble. Today we aren't just building a Stormtrooper. Today we defy geometry. From the curvature of the helmet to the scars of FN2187. Welcome to my most ambitious project yet. Let me show you how it was made. Wait, let's save that for later. Otherwise, it's too many spoilers and I'll ruin the surprise. To celebrate May the 4th, which is the Star Wars Day, I decided to take on an insane challenge, building the most iconic Stormtrooper ever, Finn. It all starts here, a simple sphere. From this raw mess I begin adding shapes and volumes, trying to tame the blocks to recreate the curved lines of the helmet. Once the main structure is set, it's time to give this shape a soul. I start by shaping the temporary details of the visor. This isn't the final version yet, but it's essential to get the proportions right and give Finn his iconic look from the very beginning. With the helmet done, I move to the body. I use simple repeated rectangles as a base to set the scale. And then the real grind begins, the armor. It took forever to get every single plate to fit perfectly, but after a few tries, I managed to pull off something pretty decent. Now for the arms. I start by placing two base shapes just to figure out the direction and pose. Once I'm happy with the flow, I began building the armor plates using Axiom's weld tool. The best part, I only built one arm, then I mirror it, copy paste it, and use Axiom to give it the right direction on the other side. Before moving on, I took a moment for some minor refinements. I polished the details on the belt and fixed a few armor angles that didn't feel quite right. It's those small touches that together make the difference between a standard build and a truly detailed one. Time for the blaster. For maximum precision, I built it flat first. I detailed one side and mirrored it. Only then did I rotate it into its final pose, refining the shapes to fit the perspective. Once the rifle was locked in, I sculpted the left hand to hold it, and immediately after, the right hand, placing the fingers on the trigger to complete the combat stance. Now we move on to the most delicate step, and honestly my favorite, the coloring. For the lightning I used this reference image, aiming to recreate a realistic war-torn atmosphere. I started by tweaking commands and using Celestial Shadow with Nether Goldor to build a solid base and understand how the light should hit the volumes. I wanted a sharp contrast, a warm fire-themed glow reflecting on the left side of the helmet and a brighter cold white light on the right side. For the grey parts of the armor I used the ezEdits plugin, specifically the Adds Texture command to blend the tones. It took quite a few attempts and a lot of patience to calibrate every single shade, but in the end I managed to get that cold grey look that makes the Stormtrooper look truly imposing. After the base lightning, I move on to the details that make it pop. I add a light reflection on the visor to give the eyes depth. Then I focus on the grey sections. The goal is to lose that blocky feel and create a realistic metallic armor texture. Finally, I refine the white tones on the face, and well, it's a constant game of shading until every piece reflects the light exactly like a scene from a movie. Now for the most impactful part, I'm heading back to the shadowed side to work with a palette ranging from red to yellow. The goal is to simulate the fire reflections from the battlefield. To make it look seamless, I'm adding layers of stained glass, which allows me to blend colors and create a spectacular metallic reflective effect. But we cannot just focus on the front. I'm turning the camera to add details to the back of the Stormtrooper, ensuring every angle tells the same story. Time for the final touches. I'm adding light reflections and refinements to the blaster, making it feel like it's truly part of the scene. And now the most important detail, the bloody handprint on the helmet. I worked on every single block to make it as accurate as possible, refining it bit by bit. A few last adjustments to the helmet's lines and that's it, the build is officially finished. And now I'll leave you with a short cinematic to enjoy the final result. And well, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.